Hello, welcome back to Just Unique Pilates. My name is Emma and today I am bringing you another Pilates against the wall workout. But this time it's down on the mat rather than standing. So when you're ready, grab yourself a mat. Make sure you've got a nice clear bit of wall and let's get ready to go. Okay, so when you're ready, I've pushed my mat right up against the wall. You can do the same. And I want you to slowly make your way down onto your mat, onto your sit bones. I've got my legs crossed, but you can have your legs in front, out to the side, whatever feels best for you. But I want you to find yourself sitting nice and tall against the wall. If maybe you need to sit on a block or a really thick book to help you sit up a little taller, you can do that as well. But otherwise, when you're ready, relax your arms by your side. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and you're going to sweep your arms up and out to the side, all the way up to the ceiling. And as you do this, I want you to keep them in contact with the wall. So you sweep them all the way up, don't let them move away from the wall, sweeping them all the way above the head. And then slowly keep those arms again against the wall as they drop back by your side. So I just want you to repeat this a few times. And as you do this, I want you to really focus on that lovely core being switched on. So a nice feeling of having a belt hugging you in around the waist. I want you to make sure you're breathing deeply in through the nose, filling out the sides and the back of the rib cage, and then exhaling through the mouth. Let's do that again one more time, sweeping those arms up and out to the side, reaching them all the way up to the ceiling, but keeping them in contact with the wall. And then slowly bring your arms back by your side and then sweep them up in front of you at shoulder height. So your fingertips are facing away from you, thumbs are facing up towards the ceiling, palms are facing in towards each other, and they're about the distance of your shoulders. When you're ready, take a deep breath in, and as you do this, you're going to open your arms out to the side at shoulder height and press them against the wall, trying not to let your rib cage pop open. And then exhale, hug your arms back in front and almost imagine now you're hugging a beach ball. And then open the arms back out and let the arms open all the way out against the wall, trying to make sure the rib cage doesn't flare. So again, you're really using the upper back, the shoulders against the wall to give you that feedback, to make sure that you're not flaring and you're not arching and ducking forwards. So just keep hugging that imaginary beach ball just in front of you and opening the arms back out. Again, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as you do this, you're really aware of the rest of the body. The sit bones are nice and grounded. The legs haven't moved. Good. When you're ready, open the arms out to the side again, keeping them against the wall, out to the side at shoulder height. From here, I want you to imagine that you've got someone or something to the side and you're trying to reach to the side to grab it. So both arms are going to stay out to the side at shoulder height, but you're going to move right from your waist and you're going to reach your right arm all the way over to the right side like you're trying to grab something off of a shelf, keeping the entire body, the back, the arms against the wall, and then you pull back to center and you go to the other side. So again, the arms don't drop, you're just reaching from side to side. You're moving right from that waist. This is a great one to gently sculpt through the waist. And again, that wall is going to give you loads of feedback. I'm going to say that again a lot in this video, so that you know you're not leaning forwards or you're not pushing and arching back. That wall's there to stop you from doing that. Just keep imagining grabbing something from side to side. Everything from the waist down is staying nice and stable. Really reaching across. And across to the other side, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Lovely. When you're ready, drop your right hand down onto the mat by your side. Take your left arm, keeping it in contact with the wall, sweeping it all the way up by the side of your left ear, and start to take that arm up and over your head, sweeping it over to the right as you now bend your upper body all the way over to that right side, coming into a lovely little side bend. Again, the arm, the back of the head, the spine is still in contact with the wall. Feel that lovely stretch. And then take that left arm back up and over the head. Place the left hand now down to the left side. Sweep your right arm up and out to the side, up towards that right ear. And then start to sweep it over your head as you reach over to your left. Bending the body all the way over to the left. but making sure that the sit bones stay nice and grounded. And then just do that a couple more times to each side. Again, staying in contact with that wall. Again, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really try to lift nice and tall. Don't let your head come away from that wall. Good. When you're ready, sit up nice and tall. Let your arms relax down. So we're going to make our way down onto our back. So swivel round. You may want to adjust your mat. I didn't because I had my guide dog plonked on my mat and he wouldn't move. So instead, I just rested on the wood floor. But you're going to swivel round so that now you can have the soles of your feet against the wall. So you're going to place, like I said, the bottom of your feet against the wall so that your legs are up in right angles. So shins are parallel to the ceiling. You want to make sure that your knees are directly on top of your hips and your feet, your knees are nice and parallel in line with your hip bones, about hip distance apart. And you've laid down on the mat now, so the back of the head, your spine is rested down on the mat. Just make sure you've got a nice neutral spine so you can fit one flat hand underneath your back. Your shoulders are rested away from the ears. And I just want you to interlock the fingers and place them behind the head. Elbows are not too wide, but they're not hugged in too much. You're going to make sure your core is nice and switched on, keeping your feet in contact with the wall. We're going to take a deep breath in, and on the exhale we're going to do a Pilates roll up, or crunch rather. You're going to tuck your chin to your chest and then slowly peel your upper back to the tips of the shoulder blades up and off of the mat, coming into that little Pilates fold, that little Pilates crunch. Really pressing the feet into the wall, using that again as feedback so the legs can't move at all, and then slowly roll back down. So you want to make sure that your body's not too far in, because you don't want your knees to go over your hips, but then you don't want your body to be too far away either, so the knees are over the hips the other way. Does that make any sense? You want to make sure the legs are in right angles. Lovely. Keep doing that little crunch, that little roll up. Exhale as you come up, making sure your hip bones don't roll in towards you, and you really draw that belly button down towards the spine, making sure you're not pulling on the neck. Lovely. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale as you crunch up. Good. When you're ready, let's try this with the arms reached nice and long. So roll back down. Keep the legs exactly where they are already. Sweep your arms all the way up and over your head until they reach onto the floor behind you. We're going to do that same little curl up, but we're going to have the arms lengthen this time, so less head support. When you're ready, take a deep breath in to prepare. On the exhale, sweep your arms up and over your head. Once your arms start to pass over your chest, slowly come back into a little roll up, a little crunch, bringing your chin to your chest, and then slowly peeling the upper back off of the mat, coming up to the tips of the shoulder blades, and then on the way down, your arms just slowly start to drift back over the head again until you're all the way back down to the mat. Keep repeating this again. So again, the arms sweep up and over the head, and then you start to curl up. You reach your fingertips towards the wall, having them about 2 or 3 inches away from the floor, so they're just hovered. Palms are facing down towards the floor, and then you slowly take your arms back over the head and you slowly roll back down until the arms, the back of the hands are back down on the floor, and so is the head, the shoulders, and then again we keep repeating this. So at any stage, if you need to stay with the previous level, please do. Otherwise, I am building you up to the 100. Now again, I want you to keep pressing the feet into that wall, keeping that right angle, keeping your hips stable. On this next roll up, I want you to see if you can stay lifted. If at any point you need to rest your head, then please do. Otherwise, curl up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Arms are just slightly hovered off of the floor. Palms are facing down. Fingertips are pointing towards the wall in front of you, and you're going to start pumping through the arms, making sure the wrists are not limp. This movement is coming right from the shoulder joint. And we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. See if you can do that 9 more times, adding up to 100 counts, which is the 100 exercise. As you do this, I want you to stay, like I said, nice and strong as the arms pump. You are not moving any other part of the body. The feet are staying firmly against that wall. Knees are not turning in or opening out. Rest of the body isn't moving. If you're able to stay crunched up, there's no bobbing up and down. Keep breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, staying nice and strong. That wall is there to support you as well. Lovely. We're just going to do this a couple more times. Good. When you're ready, stay in that crunch, arms still reaching nice and long. And I want you to just swivel to the right and just let that right arm reach down towards the wall. So you're swiveling. It's almost like you're peering around the side of the legs and you're just reaching, trying to grab something against the wall. And then you go to the other side. So it's like you can't grab it that side, so you're going to try the other side. You're going to go over to the left and you're going to see if you can twist and reach your whole upper body and that left arm all the way over to the left side, reaching towards the wall, and then you come back to center and you go over to the right. So the arms stay nice and hovered. You're just twisting from the waist down. Again, feet are still against the wall, nice and supported, and you're just peering around the legs from side to side, trying to grab something maybe that's against the wall, really sculpting through that waist. And if your head's down, you can still do this. You're just swiveling along the floor. Hopefully you haven't done this on carpet and you can actually move along the floor. Otherwise, a lot of carpet burn. Lovely. When you're ready, slowly bring yourself back down to the mat and sweep your arms up and over your head. Slowly press your legs down and push your feet against the wall until your legs are nice and straight. So the legs are now rested on the legs. So you should have your feet up against the wall, nice and parallel, hip distance apart still, but the legs are now straight. Your whole body is lengthened out and your arms are back up and over your head. We're going to do some roll-ups. So if you're not able to do a full roll up, you can always sit up tall and do some half roll downs the opposite way, which I'll explain a little bit more in a minute. Otherwise, if you can do a full roll up, we're going to sweep the arms up and over your head. Once they start to drift over your rib cage, you're going to nod your chin to your chest, and this time you're going to slowly peel the spine all the way up and off of the floor, like your spine's a sticker peeling away from the floor. And once you reach up nice and tall, I want you to imagine you've got a beach ball and you're trying to reach up and over it, reaching the hands towards your feet. And then you're going to slowly curve all the way back down and roll all the way back down to the mat, from the lower back to the middle, to the shoulders, the head, and then the arms sweep back over the head. So if you're not able to do a full roll up, you can sit up nice and tall and do a half roll down. So you can scoot down just 3/4 or halfway, and then slowly come back up and reach up and over that imaginary beach ball, and then go again, just come down halfway, and that's fine too. But if you can, you're rolling all the way up, hugging over that imaginary beach ball, reaching the arms towards the feet as you bring your chin down to the chest, and then roll back down. Keep repeating this a couple more times, and again here it's going to mean that you've got that wall just to help you stay nice and in line, so the legs aren't swiveling. You've got that wall to push against. Good. And as you reach up and over towards the feet, you're trying to keep that contact with the wall. Lovely. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Good. When you're ready, sitting up or staying up, sitting nice and tall, feet are still against the wall, really pushing into it. I want you to find that length through the spine. Like I said, really sitting tall. And if you need to sit on a block for this one, then you absolutely can as well. Otherwise, bend your knees if that helps. But again, keep the bottom of the feet against the wall. You're going to reach your arms up in front of you at about shoulder height, shoulder width apart as well. Thumbs facing up towards the ceiling, palms facing in towards each other. And when you're ready, you're going to take your right arm, reaching up towards the ceiling, right towards your right ear. But as it starts to now go behind you, you're going to twist your upper body from the waist and twist it over to the right as you reach your arm back behind you. And it's like you're looking back towards the arm. And then you're going to swivel it all the way back to the start. So you sweep that arm back over your head or past your ear, back to the front as you swivel your upper body back round to facing towards the wall. And then we go to the other side. So at the same time, the other arm stays exactly in the same position. So the other arm doesn't move as you do this. Let's take that left arm, let's sweep it up and towards the ceiling, going past the ear as you now start to twist the body over to the left from the waist, and you reach your arm back behind you, again staying at about shoulder height, we're not dropping it too low. And I want you to feel this lovely stretch going through the chest, the waist working here. You're looking back behind you towards that arm, and then you slowly take that arm back over the head, come back to the start position, and your body should be facing back towards the front. So just keep switching from right to left. Now, as you do this, what's great with the wall with this one is often when we don't have the wall, what we find is that the hips tend to swivel, and we'll find that the feet pass one another, so they kind of swivel in and out. That wall's there to stop you now. So as you press your feet against the wall, they can't move, which means your hips are a lot more stable. And as you twist, you're really able to just work into that upper body instead. Just keep switching from side to side. Again, really finding that length as you reach up and over. Again, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Lovely. And let's just repeat that one more time on each side just to finish. Lovely. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way all the way down to the mat, stretching your arms and your legs nice and long, and just take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Just really allowing that body to stretch out. Let's go again, taking a deep breath in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, and you are done. So nice quick routine. You can put this together with the first one that I did, which I'll link on screen in just a minute, or maybe you just want to do this one. But yes, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't already, it's free. And if you click the bell button next to the subscribe button, you will get notified of every time I upload. I think that's about everything. But other than that, I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next week for a nice new quick workout, and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye.